There are more or less two types of people getting their real estate license. People that are organizing everything while they study and others that wait. I suggest both types of people at least write down these 5 things to get organized while getting your real estate license here in Ontario. There's a bonus 6th as well at the end that seems so underrated, so stick around for that. But if you're like me, you want to get everything organized while getting your license because more or less in your mind, you've already got your license. This is going to happen. I want you to know though that you do have time. These are more or less choices than time-consuming tasks really, so no stress. Note as well that there's time codes and chapters along the bottom of this video, so navigate to whatever you need whenever you want. First on the list though, headshots. Basically, get your hair done, pick an outfit, and shoot. It's that easy. As well, don't stress on this one. If you don't have a photographer, let's find that connection. 2 great ways. First, of course, on the list is Google. Google is your friend. Search real estate headshots, your area. I always skip all the ads and call the top 3, maybe top 4, and compare prices, their services, how they sounded on the phone, how polite they were, everything. Google might be all you need, but a great second way is Instagram. Don't sleep on Instagram. Go over there, the same thing for hashtags. Search your hashtag here. It will show you how many posts relate to your search. It looks like there's only 8 for this particular search, but look at them, try to find the best image maybe, then hover here to see the photographer or business. This person looks reasonable in my opinion, good followers. I definitely connect with them for sure. You can even go to their posts and see way more potential hashtags to search and compare as well. You never know. Real estate is a beautiful career. Literally every person you talk to could be a potential client. We are always to a certain extent doing business, and this is what I love. One thing I will say quickly is just make sure one of the photos you get is a PNG, transparent background. They will know exactly what I'm talking about. Unfortunately, I have heard cases where someone didn't get that, but this PNG is basically all you need. It's what you use for your business card, what you use for your for sale signs, digital business card, everything. From there, we'll move to the bigger on the list, which is brokerages. Choosing your brokerage. I put brokerages second on this list because you can't set up your branding just quite yet or your social media until you pick your brokerage. And for brokerages, I suggest doing exactly what you're doing, searching online, searching on YouTube to educate yourself. Start online because the people that I meet weekly that are interested in eXp Realty, 99% of them have already watched 1 or 2 of my videos. And then from there, we just have to find out if the brokerage is a right fit for them and the extra value we provide. So start online, whether it's Google or YouTube you're searching on, but when you meet with your people, whether it's through Zoom or in person, just keep these 4 things in mind. First, the people you join the brokerage with. Are they like-minded as yourself? Do they have the same morals? Can they relate to your vision, your goals? And do they provide value and support? Huge one there, but next on the list is numbers. The numbers just still have to make sense. In today's environment, there is no need to give up a huge percentage of your commission. Third is training. Training is equally as important as the first 2. Knowledge is power. You have to make yourself more valuable, especially as a brand new agent. If you're an established agent, I suggest always having a learning mentality or you will be left behind. Essentially, don't rely on others to do the job for you. Make sure there's trainings and systems set up in place for you to learn it. I've been in this industry for a while now, and I learn in weeks sometimes what takes others months or years, or what I'm finding out some never learn. You need to have the proper training in place to bring up your own personal value. That's how we make ourselves an asset, stand out, and rise through the ranks quickly. Fourth, and again, there's no hierarchy here, equally as important as the first 3, is future growth. Does the brokerage, does the people, the numbers, the training, does it all inspire you to make you want to do great things in the future and make a dent? Having purpose and meaning to go with a business that you're building or growing is the answer for success. Okay, so once you have your brokerage down, let's move on to branding and business. Branding to a certain extent is your colors. It could be a separate branding name as well. All that stuff is fun for sure. When people see your signs, they see you online, they relate you to your business model. It's not overly important by any means, so don't get hung up on it, but it can be fun and inspiring. But the main part and the most important part is business. So business is kind of broad, but what I'm going for here more is what part of the business, what area of the real estate business are you going to be working in? Single family, condos, commercial, sellers, buyers, a specific area. Try to find out what your niche is going to be. The person that wants to work with everyone will work with no one. Choosing your niche in the real estate industry is so valuable. I'll put another video in the cards here that breaks it down. Extremely valuable video there for people that take action. Okay, fourth on the list is planning your first contact to your S.O.I. For this, I suggest start writing down scripts, or at least point form scripts of what you're going to say to your close circle of influence when you start calling them. And even start planning your first post you'll make on social media or your first email you'll send to your S.O.I. Start writing, start tweaking it, refine it until you love it. Fifth on the list is social media: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, LinkedIn, and of course your website. At the very least, start getting good ideas of what you want your social media and website to look like. What I do strongly suggest though is just keep some congruency throughout all platforms. If your profile image, for instance, is you wearing a red jacket, I would definitely make sure that you're wearing that same red jacket or that same profile picture is throughout all platforms. Stay consistent, keep your brand consistent. How you plan on growing your business with social media is definitely something I love to talk about, but we'll save that for another video. Okay, so last on the list is the bonus, and I really hope you made it this far. Basically, start looking at the market. I know it sounds so simple, but it's extremely valuable, and you start to feel like a realtor. Knowledge is power, as mentioned, but knowledge is also confidence. It's so different once you make the mental switch in your mind from consumer to realtor. You start to see things from a different learning and value perspective that you can relay to your clients. So you won't have access to the back end of MLS or Matrix, but I suggest going to realtor.ca and search and learn about every home and property in your area. Go into each listing, check out the pictures, see how you want to start writing your own descriptions even. Go into the analytics and statistics, go through the demographics, check out the population by age, analyze these pie charts, check out the average household income even. Find out as much information as you can and make that mental switch in your mind. Make yourself extremely valuable through the power of knowledge. That is 6 amazing things you can start, plan, and take action on while getting your real estate license here in Ontario. If you want to book a meeting with myself to discuss a little deeper and find out what we're doing for brokers and agents that join eXp Realty with us here in Ontario, look for that link in the description below. If that's for you, I'll talk to you soon. If not, my name's Callum Moore, eXp Realty real estate agent here in Ontario, and we'll see you in the next one.